Welcome back to the Heart of Lion's Head. We're here at Double Diamond with our friend Matt. Matt, it's awfully chilly out there this morning.
It is pretty chilly. Glad I could get you guys in here a little early to warm up a little bit.
It's a nice little dispute. But on a chilly day like this, I always talk about layers.
Yeah, that's, up here in the mountains any time of year is good. The layering game is pretty important to temperature regulation, and especially these cold days, you really want to, I think you said you've got 4 or 5 layers on, so you really got to kind of bundle it up, and then as the day warms up and you get more active, you can shed those layers and kind of maintain that regulation a little bit.
Which is almost always what happens here in Vail. It starts out awfully cold, then that sun comes up and it gets really warm. Today, though, I think you're just going to want to leave them all on.
I know, I was going to say, I don't think we're going to get that luxury today, but yeah, we'll start out with basically the most important layer is your base layer. This is one from Mons Royale. This one's a kind of a lightweight merino. So this is going to be, the merino wool is super, it's not like your grandma's old wool, the big, thick, heavy stuff. This is super lightweight, really nice, soft touch to it, but it wicks really, really quick, and it has a built-in kind of antibacterial, so they don't quite stink as bad as some of the synthetic stuff out there.
Yeah, and that wool, that wicking is very important because a lot of times you may get a little warm and you want that moisture to get away because that will cool you off.
Yeah, and that's why the base layer is the most important, because you want to get that moisture out away from the body, not get that, once you get that cold air around moisture, it's going to make you even colder. So that's why the base layer is so important. The second layer, a lot of times I like a top like this, which this is a Polar Tech top from Arc'teryx, really nice fleece lined, but the middle layer is kind of going to be your, it's also going to provide wicking as well, but it's also going to be that insulative layer. So that's going to kind of help hold that warmer air close to you. The next option on really cold days like today, I will sometimes throw on kind of a light puffy, just to keep that extra insulation in there. And this one from Mammut is really nice, super lightweight, not super bulky, so it's not going to, make your outside coat really hard to zip. But like I said, on cold days like today, this is almost a given. So
yeah, the thing I love about the puffies are they are so lightweight, but they are so warm. Most of the time I'm running around Vail, I'm just wearing a puffy.
Yeah, and it's it's just because that extra fluff you get in there, it's just going to hold that warm air around you. And then the next factor is going to be your outer layer. And depending on if you run hot or cold, there's a couple different options. You can go with either, a lot of us up here in the mountains just like to wear a shell and then build up the layers underneath. The shell is kind of a year-round use. You can use it during the rainy days in the summertime, and then just use it as your outer layer for wind protection and moisture protection in the winter. But this one has no insulation, so you're definitely going to want to layer up pretty hard underneath that. So,
but they do maintain the warmth. If you build those layers up underneath, these shells do trap that warmth really well.
In there, but it's not going to provide any extra insulation. That's
correct.
Where the other stuff underneath is going to come in. And then if you run a little on the colder side, excuse me, we've got one that's a fully insulated outer layer. So this is going to be that really, like I said, for today, this might be the option to go to. But yeah, it's really like I said, you got to start from the base layer out and kind of build those layers out and just keep that warmth inside there.
All right. So you heard it here from Matt. I always listen to Matt. He also has some heated socks back here. Whether you own or rent heated socks, that's a great thing to go with. So coming up after the break, we have Chris doing some first chair and Eric giving you a weather report. So stick around. Thanks a lot to Matt and Double Diamond.